Okay, we're gonna solve linear systems. The main idea of how we're gonna do it is first eliminate y, which is usually the second letter. Then we're gonna find x, and then we're gonna find y. That's the process. Okay, so let's solve some exercise. Okay, the first one is gonna be x plus y equals -1, and x minus y equals -15. Okay, so that will be our first case of a system. Okay. So we're going to put this thingy, and our goal is basically solving this thingy. So first step, eliminate y. How are we going to do that? Okay, we're going to draw a line in here, and we're going to start adding. X plus x equals, okay, we're going to add in this direction, downwards. Okay, so x plus x will be 2x. Y minus y, because one of them is positive, the other one negative, so y minus y, that will be 0. So I'm gonna put a slash to explain that it gets erased because y minus y is 0. Okay, I copy the equal, and -1 minus 15, that will be -16. Okay, so once I've done that, I can pass this number 2 to divide on the other side, so it will be x equals -16 divided by 2. Okay, and -16 divided by 2, that will be x equals -8. Okay, so that will be the answer for x. So I already did step 1, eliminate y, and step 2, find x. Okay, I'm only missing step 3, find y. How are you going to find y? Okay, to find y, you're going to have to copy the first line of the exercise again. Okay, so you're going to copy the first line of the exercise again. First line was x plus y equals -1. Okay, what am I going to do with that? Okay, what you're going to do is, instead of the x, okay, instead of this x, what you're going to do is you're going to put the number that you found. Okay, -8. So that's kind of like what we're gonna do. Okay, so instead of x, I'm gonna put -8 plus y equals -1. Okay, now because the 8 is negative, if I move it on the to the other side, if I pass it to the other side of equal, it's gonna become positive. So basically I'm gonna have y equals -1 plus 8, not 7, 8. Okay, so that's kind of like the idea. And -1 plus 8, that will be y equals 7. Okay, so that's the process that we're gonna use to find y. I already found y, okay, and I have found also x. Okay, so what do I do next? I'm just gonna write the answer. Okay, the solution in this case will be gonna be a coordinate, well, a point in the coordinate plane, or basically an ordered pair. We write those inside parentheses. We put the x first and then the y. So the x was -8, comma, and the y was 7. Okay, that will be the answer for our exercise. -8, comma, 7. Okay, that's how you solve linear systems. Okay. Now, what happens if I cannot eliminate y? Okay, if I can't eliminate y, I need to do a step before, which is going to be multiply. Okay, usually when you can't eliminate the letter, what you need to do is multiply. Okay, we're going to see that. Okay, so how are we going to do that thing? Let's see another exercise, another example of an exercise. Okay, that one will be 2x minus 3y equals -3, and 4x plus 5y equals 27. Okay, so we have this exercise, and you can easily see that y is not gonna be eliminated if I draw a line in here and I start adding or subtracting depending on the signs, I will get 2x plus 4x, that will give me 6x, okay? And minus 3y plus 5, that is not gonna give you 0. That's gonna give you positive 2y. So you don't eliminate the y. That's a problem, okay? That is a problem. So what am I gonna do? Simple. I'm gonna multiply. How? These two numbers that I see here, okay, without the sign. I'm not gonna focus on the minus. No, only the numbers, okay? Only the amounts, okay? The 3 and the 5, okay? The absolute values. Those two numbers, I'm gonna flip them. So I'm gonna put the 5 here up, and I'm gonna put the 3 here down in different order, okay? So I'm gonna put 5 in here and 3 in here, okay? Now what am I gonna do with those numbers? You multiply everything in here and you multiply everything in here, okay? So it will be 5 times 2 and 5 times 3 and 5 times 3, and in the other one will be 3 times 4 and 3 times 5 and 3 times 27. So if we multiply, which answers are we gonna get? 5 times 2x is going to give me 10x, okay? 5 times negative 3 is going to be negative 15y. I copy the equal, and 5 times negative 3, that is going to give me also negative 15, okay? So that will be my first answers. The answers for the second line are going to be multiplied by 3, so 3 times 4x is going to give me 12x. 3 times 5y is going to give me positive 15y equals, and 3 times 27, that's gonna give me 81 if I'm not mistaken, okay? Now what am I gonna do with this answers once I multiply? I'm gonna repeat the process again of adding and subtracting, okay? So like I'm gonna draw the line again, okay? Let's try doing a better line this time. Okay, I'm gonna draw the line again, and I'm gonna add and subtract. Minus 15y and positive 15y, that's gonna give me 0. You can see that in this case now I can eliminate the y, okay? All I need to focus on is on the x's and the numbers, okay? So 10x plus 12x is 22x, okay? I copy the equal, and minus 15 plus 81, that will give me 66, okay? So that will be the answer if I add, okay? Now what am I gonna do with this 22? I'm gonna pass it to divide, yes? So basically what I have is x equals 66, yes, divide by 22, yeah? So like I need to draw a line in here and put divided by 22, yes? Okay, 66 divided by 22. Now what is the answer for 66 divided by 22? Give me x equals what? 66 divided by 22, that will be 3, yes? Okay, I can even move this x a little bit here. That one no, because it was the answer when you were adding, okay? So x equals 66 divided by 22, x equals 3. I already found x, so remember the steps, okay? Eliminate y, I had to multiply first, but I did it, and then I could eliminate y, and I already found x. Now I'm just missing finding y. That's the last step that I'm missing, okay? So what am I gonna do? How do I do that step? I copy the first line of the original exercise, okay? So I'm gonna copy that in here. I'm gonna copy 2x minus 3y equals negative 3, okay? What am I gonna do with this? Instead of the x, okay, of the x that you can see in here, instead of this x, I'm gonna put the x that I found before, which is number 3. So I'm gonna change this x with number 3, okay? That's gonna be my focus right now. I'm gonna change that x with number 3. So I'm gonna put 2 parentheses 3, okay, minus 3y equals negative 3. Okay, so I change the x with number 3. Okay, instead of that x, I'm going to put number 3. So once I do that, all I need to do is multiply. Yes, 2 times 3, that will give me 6. Okay, let's put that thing in blue. I will get 6 minus 3y, okay, equals negative 3. Now, what do I do with this positive 6? I pass it to the other side as a negative 6. So the only thing that's going to stay in this left side is going to be the minus 3 and the y. I'm going to copy the equal. This 6, I'm going to move it on the other side. It's going to be minus 3 minus 6, because remember, we changed the sign when we move an object. If we move a number, okay, if we pass it from one side to the other one, we need to change the sign. Okay, so yeah, that will be the answer we have in here. Minus 3y equals minus 3 minus 6. I continue. Okay, minus 3y equals negative 3 minus 6. That will give me negative 9. Now, what do I do next with this answer? I can pass to divide this negative 3 because it's multiplying the y. So in the end, I will get y equals negative 9, okay, divided by negative 9 divided by negative 3. Okay, and minus 9 divided by minus 3, that will give me y equals 3. Yes? So that will be my answer for y. Okay, I already found the answer for y, and I had already the answer for x. Okay, those two are combined, the single answer for my exercise. So what will be the single answer for my exercise? I need to say that the solution in this case will be inside parentheses. Remember, we put the x first, then a comma, and then the y. Yes? So I'm gonna have to put number 3, comma, and 3. 3 for the x and 3 for the y, and that will be the solution for this thing. Okay? That's how we solve linear systems.